Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal Williams here, live from the world headquarters of Marathon Coach. It's a beautiful, a little bit cold morning here in Coburg, and I tell you what we're going to do. I've been excited about this show, and I know a lot of you have been too. I get a lot of emails. Over the last 2 years about trailers. We're going to get into a trailer today. We're going to talk a little bit about that trailer, and we're going to talk a little bit more about it in a couple of weeks. But, I wanted to tell you first, I was talking with the owner of this trailer and getting kind of all the science behind it. And it was an eye-opener to me because I had no idea everything that goes into building, speccing out a trailer. It's a little overcast out here in Coburg. We're going to head on inside and we're going to talk about it. And so let's head on in. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I know I did. Don't forget to continue going to the Marathon Mondays with Mal Facebook page, liking it. Follow me on Marathon Mondays. We're going to have a lot more content on there. Here it is. This is the Coach 1291. We know it well. Bernie and Deb's coach. Coach 1291's stacker trailer. There's never been a trailer. I'm willing to go out on a, after learning about this trailer, I'm going to go out on a limb. There has never been a trailer for a Marathon Coach specced out this far in depth and this detailed. This trailer is designed exactly to mirror image, to mimic the side of the bus. It is designed to be an extension of Coach 1291. We're in the service department here, so it's a little difficult to kind of see everything, but I wanted everyone to see it prior to it going to paint. Now, as you can see, Todd, can you see the full stainless sides? So here's the deal, you guys. This is not something that you can just go and buy off the shelf. There is a fabricator in Southern California that built these custom for this trailer, and here's why. They don't exist. This is designed, like I said, to mirror the Coach. If you look at this line right here, Bernie told me, he said, this is the paint, this is the line right here for the Coach, and the paint's going to come in through here. This is the paint line. These panels are exactly like the bus panels from Prevost that's on Coach 1291. This fabricator in Southern California, we'll probably learn a little bit more about him on another episode, but he has the dies to make these, and look at them. You can describe them in only one way, artwork. I'm going to try and get out of the reflection of them. This Coach, the Coach 1291, we know it well, is a beautiful Coach. Now, this trailer is exactly the dimensions of Coach 1291. 102 wide, 12.6 tall. The height and width, I hope I got those dimensions right. The height and width are exactly the same as Coach 1291. That's going to make this bus and trailer look exactly the same. Let's come back this way, Todd. This is what it looks like prior to going to paint. I've gotten tons of emails over the last couple of years since we've been doing Marathon Mondays about trailers. And here's how Marathon does trailers. Spec it out and bring it to us. We will work on it, and we will customize it, and we will paint it for you. And that's exactly what Bernie and Debbie are doing with this trailer. I'm not going to get into the inside of it because that's for another show. There's so much going on inside there. The lift system in there is to use a term, state-of-the-art. Something that really was an eye-opener for me also. The shiny hiney on the back, isn't that beautiful? It almost looks like you got two early 30s Fords in there in golf carts. This golf cart does fit inside there amongst many other items, but let's look a little bit closer at some of the options that were chosen for this trailer. All of this is an option. So you've got the header is a mirror also, and all the way down the sides. Now take a look at this rub rail down here. This rub rail did look just like this one up here. Let me give you a second, Todd, to go look at the very top. And the owner, one thing he wanted to do on the bottom here was he wanted to make sure that it was set up for longevity of the product. So it's been buffed and powder coated. And it will always look this good because they took the time to do that. That's fantastic. There's so much about this trailer we're going to be able to talk about. I'm just really glad that we got to see it before it went to paint. The way that it's going to extend through the coach, the stainless is flawless on this coach. Now, one thing that you can't see until you're driving down the road is the lighting system on this trailer. This is not just a 7-pin system like a lot of trailers are. The lights are mirrored just like the trailer. The lights mirror or they mimic the coach exactly. That takes a lot of wiring. That takes a lot of time and effort into this trailer. I'm really excited about it. I know a lot of you guys that are watching are too. We've talked I've heard a lot about trailers, and I've never seen a trailer so in-depth and so well thought out, and we're just looking at the exterior. And the reason we're looking at the exterior is because it's going to look exactly like 1291's exterior, and that's why the owners took the time to get the stainless to the correct height, the panels of the stainless to be the correct length, all the seams are in the right place. See this piece right here that's not polished yet? It will be. That covers a seam right there. I've learned a lot about trailers over the last couple days in anticipation of being able to show you guys this, and we're not even on the inside of it yet. And that's going to be an exciting episode that we're going to see when the trailer comes out of paint. It is exactly the correct height and width of Coach 1291. Those corrugated sides of this trailer are just beautiful. And to find someone who has the dies, who has the talent and the dies, to be able to bend those pieces and make them look that good, truly an art form. And it literally does mimic the side of 1291. I saw it pull in here when Bernie and Debbie showed up at Marathon Coburg to drop it off for paint. And so it'll be exciting to see in the next in the next couple of weeks. It's one thing we're going to do is we'll do a reveal of it out of paint, but I wanted you to see what it looked like prior to paint, because even prior to paint, I think it's beautiful. It's a solid black up top with a lot of mirror, a lot of the stainless. It's just beautiful. Well built and well specced out. Before we get going, don't forget, go to Marathon's page and like it. Go to Marathon Mondays with Mal's Facebook page and like it. We're doing a lot more content on there. I'm going to throw a lot more ideas and thoughts and videos and pictures at you guys. And another thing we're going to do in the coming weeks is continue our series that we started just the other week on the Prevost chassis. We want to get a little bit more in depth on why the Prevost chassis and why it is superior to other chassis that are in the RV industry. Before we go, Mickey, is there anything that we should address today?
People are excited about seeing the inside.
Good, and they will. Wait till you see the inside. I saw this thing down in the Palm Springs area, down in the desert. It is, it's a marvel. It's beautiful. It's well thought out. A lot of time. That's probably the biggest thing I can tell you is, from my knowledge, Bernie put a lot of time into researching exactly what he wanted, so that things can be transported properly, safely, and aesthetically. There's nothing like it on the inside. It is just a really cool system that is inside here.
And then Robert Joyce wants to know if they'll be able to see it with the coach.
Yes, that is one thing that I talked to Bernie and Debbie about. Yes, Robert, we will be able to see the coach and the trailer driving in front of the camera. That is one thing that's important to me, because seeing it standing still, Mickey, it's not as dynamic as seeing a bus drive by you. Beautiful paint job, driving by you. Now imagine something that was designed specifically to extend off the backside of 1291, height, width, paint job, the stainless steel. This is what coolness is all about. I'm going to talk a little bit about that later, the cool factor of this. But yeah, we will see it together. We will basically get the grits and the gravy of this coach and trailer together, and be able to see it in all of its glory when it's done. We're thinking a couple of weeks, so don't miss an episode of Marathon Mondays, you guys, because there's always something new. There's nothing like a marathon coach. I don't have to tell you that. There's some companies out there that build other luxury RVs. I don't think there's nothing better than a marathon coach, and that's why Marathon Mondays, the show, exists, so that you can see behind the scenes of what is happening at Marathon and how far and in depth we go to make sure that the customers and the clients of Marathon get to enjoy their coaches and trailers. So I'm excited. Anything else going on? It's a little chilly. I'm like wringing my hands. Look at this.
For people with questions about the Department of Transportation, maybe you could just encourage them to go to the website.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay, so you're asking questions about the Department of Transportation. Here's the deal, guys. Check with your local Department of Transportation. They're all different. Check with your DMV for their rules. Check with your Department of Transportation for their rules. Different roads, different highways, different counties, different states. They're all different. I can't go into that because guess what? I barely know much about this trailer. I had to learn about this trailer. So the laws that involve driving, don't ask me. I wish I knew, but there's so many different laws in so many different counties and so many different states in our country that I just don't know. And that's being said, check with your local Department of Transportation. They will know best. So, gosh, what else is going on this week? 1302 is got a couple of weeks left. Exciting to see what Jay Graham's got there. Speaking of Jay Graham, he's returning today from Prevost. Someone we're going to talk to about when we talk about the chassis, when we talk about what he learned up in Quebec, Canada. I'm excited to pull Jay in and learn a lot from Jay. That's a benefit of having such an experienced engineering team that we have here, is that we have the ability to learn from a lot of those guys. A lot of experience, a lot of creativity, and I guess let's walk back over here. Coach 1031 behind me. Coach 1031 is still for sale. Yep. It's let me know. malw@marathoncoach.com. Beautiful coach, great floor plan. You can see it on our website. Anyway, 1291's trailer. That's it, everybody. I'm going to sign off because really we could talk so much about the trailer as it sits, but we're going to wait until it's painted. and it's in all of its glory. We're going to get into the axles. We're going to get into the lighting. Oh, the ground lighting in this. Man, I'm glad I didn't forget that. Here's the deal. This thing has ground lights. So basically, the lights on the bottom, just like the coach, all the way around it. So not only is it marrying it by height and width and the sides of it, but underneath it has lighting. It has custom lighting to mirror the custom lighting under Coach 1291. Imagine that at night rolling up your block. Thanks for watching. Be yourself and do good things. I'm going to get out of here. I think I'm going to go have some breakfast. Usually I say coffee, but someone said, let's go have breakfast. I like that idea. Anyway, don't forget to email me. Thank you for all the ideas that you guys send me. Like my page, share my page. I really enjoy bringing you guys all the content and spreading the word of Marathon. Marathon is such a great company, and I appreciate the ability to share it with you guys. Take care. I'm out of here.